Good morning, I'm Keith Collins with the Keith Collins team. We are certified mortgage planners at a local direct mortgage lender called Alpine Mortgage Planning. Basically, we help homeowners with all their mortgage needs, from seasoned real estate investors to first-time home buyers. So today I just want to touch on a few things for you. First is multiple financed properties. I have a borrower right now that we've done 4 or 5 home loans for. They have 6 financed mortgages currently, and they're looking to purchase their 7th. And we were writing an offer on a property that's foreclosed by Bank of America, so we had to get a Bank of America pre-approval. Well, the Bank of America loan officer could not issue a pre-approval for us because they don't allow for more than 5 financed properties. I thought that was very interesting because the product that we originate is actually sold to Bank of America. But I just want to let everybody know that we can finance at Alpine Mortgage Planning up to 10 properties for a real estate investor. So we're not looking at actual mortgages because they might have first and seconds on properties. We're actually looking at financed homes. Commercial properties don't count. So we can do 30-year fixed Fannie Mae loans up to 10 financed properties with 25% down for real estate investors. And then we also can use the rents on those properties to offset the mortgage payment. So, what we do is we get a rental survey. So when the appraiser goes out and does an appraisal of the property, they also do appraisal of the rent, and they give us a number of what that market rent will be for that property. And then on the loan application, we use 75% of that number as income to the borrower to help them qualify for the mortgage. So I do have a lot of clients that come to me and say, Keith, I've got the money for the down payment, but I'm concerned about being able to qualify for another mortgage. Well, if we put 25% down, once again, we get to use the proposed rents on that property, even though it's not rented yet because they don't own it, they're purchasing it, as income to them to help them qualify. And then also talking about rents and people qualifying for homes. I've had 3 or 4 people last week inquire about purchasing a home when they're upside down on their current. So a client is currently upside down on their current primary residence, and they would like to move up and buy a new home to live in. We can do that regardless of how upside down the client is. So, $100,000, $150,000, $200,000, that has no bearing on their ability to qualify. Now, if they are upside down on the property, we can't use the rents on that exiting property. So the primary residence they're moving out of, we cannot use the rents on that house to help them qualify. So they're going to have to qualify for both mortgages. You can only use rents of the exiting residence unless they have a 30% equity position in the property, or it's a job relocation. So for example, they're in Arizona working at Intel, and Intel relocates them to the Folsom Center of Intel. If they're upside down on their property in Arizona, we can still use rents because it's a job transfer. But going back to the original topic of people qualifying and trying to buy a new home, even though they're upside down on their current, that is not a problem. It just needs to be an upgrade. We need to be able to show and document that they are actually upgrading a home. Lenders don't like to see a lateral move. They want to see an actual upgrade. So we're going up in bedrooms, baths, square footage, community. They're getting a pool. They're going to a gated community. Maybe they're going to, from Citrus Heights to Penryn because they want property, or even school districts. The biggest one that we're using right now is, the family has grown in size, and now the home that they currently own is not adequate for their family needs. So they will have to qualify for both mortgages, but being upside down in a home has no bearing on your ability to qualify or not qualify. So that's just a little bit of information for everybody today. It's Keith Collins, Alpine Mortgage Planning, 916-253-7820, 916-253-7820. Hope everybody has an awesome day. Thank you so much. Take care.